Laziness is not about being a bad person or lacking willpower. It's just your brain trying to avoid starting something because starting feels hard. That feeling of, I don't want to do it, is your brain's way of protecting you from what it thinks is work or effort. But here's the secret. Starting is the hardest part. Once you get going, things usually get easier and even fun. The problem? We overthink starting or want everything to be perfect right away. That's where the 2-minute rule comes in, and it's a game changer. What is the 2-minute rule? Simply put, the 2-minute rule says, if a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. No delays. Don't wait. Just do it. This sounds too simple to work, right? But here's why it's powerful. It tricks your brain into action. Because your brain hates starting bigger projects, breaking them down into tiny 2-minute chunks makes them easy and painless. Why does the 2-minute rule work? Think of laziness like a wall. That wall feels huge and impossible to climb when you look at the whole thing, like cleaning your entire room or writing a long email. But the 2-minute rule cracks that wall into tiny stones. You only have to pick up one small stone to start, and once you do, climbing feels easier. Also, starting creates momentum. Imagine pushing a heavy car. The first push is hardest, but once it moves, it keeps rolling with less effort. Starting any task is the same. Once you begin, your brain wants to keep going. Real-life examples. Checking messages. Instead of procrastinating on answering a message, just take 2 minutes to reply right away. You'll feel relief, and your to-do list shrinks. Tidying up. Instead of staring at a messy desk and feeling overwhelmed, spend 2 minutes putting things in order. It feels manageable, and your space feels better immediately. Starting a project. If writing a report seems scary, just open a blank document and write for 2 minutes. Don't worry about quality, just start typing. You'd be surprised how often those 2 minutes turn into 20 or more. How to use the 2-minute rule effectively. Identify small tasks. Look around and find things that take less than 2 minutes. Make a mental note or write them down. Set a timer. If you feel stuck, set a timer for 2 minutes and commit to working only for that time. No pressure to finish. Make starting easy. Prepare your workspace or materials beforehand so you don't waste time setting up. Celebrate small wins. Each completed 2-minute task is a win. Celebrate it to motivate yourself to keep going. What if it takes more than 2 minutes? The rule isn't just for small chores. For bigger tasks, use the 2-minute rule as a starting tool. For example, want to exercise but feel lazy? Just put on your workout clothes. That's a 2-minute task. Once dressed, you're more likely to continue. Need to study? Open your book or notebook and read for 2 minutes. More often than not, you'll keep going. The science behind it. Scientists say that habits form when your brain associates an action with a reward. The 2-minute rule helps create that initial action, which lowers resistance and builds a habit. Starting small reduces the friction your brain feels and makes you less likely to procrastinate. Plus, finishing even small tasks releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical, making you want to do more. Bonus tips to beat laziness. Break bigger tasks into 2-minute pieces. Instead of clean the whole kitchen, do wash one dish or wipe the counter. Tiny wins add up. Use visual reminders. Sticky notes or alarms can remind you to do quick 2-minute tasks. Pair tasks with habits. For example, after brushing your teeth, do a 2-minute stretch. Limit distractions. Turn off your phone or put it on silent during your 2-minute tasks to focus better. Final thoughts. Laziness isn't a character flaw, it's a natural human reaction. The good news? You can outsmart it with tiny, simple steps. The 2-minute rule isn't about doing everything perfectly, it's about starting. Because when you start, you've already won half the battle. So next time you feel stuck, remember, just 2 minutes is all it takes. Start small, keep it simple, and watch how your laziness disappears one tiny step at a time. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more easy tips to boost your productivity and crush procrastination. And remember, your next 2-minute win is just around the corner.